So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Brazil have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Ball swung in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. So what can they make of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot a goal! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Serginho's cross. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's on it, can he get away?
Vinicius Junior!
And that has been clubbed away. Can he get it through? Nice sequence of passes this. And he's there to get it away. And here's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
You have to expect that from everyone.
Some really good ball movement. Searching pass he's played there. Cannavaro cuts it out. He won't be happy with that one. Played out towards the right wing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Knocks it out wide. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thinks, and Owen! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Half an hour played now. Owen! Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short.
I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Howson gets across to intercept that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Zanetti. Matheus Cunha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Havertz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Alexander-Arnold. Ah, he's given it away. He's through and all a big chance. He's got a goal. And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Olise! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
and reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Owen. Davids cuts out the pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Davids, and it's Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's played in low. He's in a great position here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's found a way past. Zanetti. No, he's not getting his way this time. Elise. And it's Palmer. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Mbappe. Serginho. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's a sharp little ball here. Good chance here! That was mighty close. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Santos making another change here. Defending was strong and firm. Rafinha looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw. Mbappe, nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A case now of complete control.
Camisa 15, substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 18.
And that's out of reach. And it's been given away. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they've got rid. Now that looks a decent ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good play from him.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Zanetti. And that's been drilled in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Santos really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Plays in a cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Zanetti. And they can counter here. Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. Ribéry demonstrating his defensive quality there. It's a good run down the right. Messi. Mbappe. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Camisa 41. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
5 minutes to add.
22. Camisa
He's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cannavaro. Ruben Neves. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. He's found some space. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much. Brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so. But there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball.
A header! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So, a breakthrough already. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Xabi Alonso goes on a run down the left wing. Swung over. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Mbappe. Can he stop it going out? De Bruyne. That's an imaginative pass. Palmer. Modric. Spread it left. And the through ball. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Just cannot stop him! About as smooth as it gets! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's made its way to him. Bullish header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Forlan. That's a good run down the left. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to belt it away. Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Oh, super! Goes for a shot! Can he finish? And the keeper can swallow it up.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Spread out to the left. Pass somewhat off target. Oblak. He's had it taken off him. Now that's well seen too. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Looking for options for... Tries a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. What a throw-in. Pass has gone astray. Quality ball. Havertz. He's a sharp little ball here. No, that was never going to make it.
Santos are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, good spread. That has not gone well. Oblak. And he's intervened well there. Owen finds himself offside. He is through here. Real chance here. Chance, surely! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Santos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent, he's having a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Santos are having a ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Perfectly measured that. A lot takes a shot! And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Santos are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And the second half gets underway. Havertz. Now it's Palmer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for the run. And the goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. That is some save from Card. Corner number 2 then. a shot! No, it's wide.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Locatelli. Serginho. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. De Bruyne. Over to the left. Played back in. Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, impressive strike.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played out to the left flank. Vinicius, he's tried one! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's been taken short. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Hakimi. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Howson cuts it out. Locatelli. And it's De Bruyne. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe. Cross to the back post. Khan deals with that nice and simple. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And he's being shifted off it. And here's Owen. Serginho. Torres looks to get on the end of this.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Some good work on the right flank here. Great vision. Hakimi, chance for a shot! And that is a routine catch.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, what a mistake! Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Now the ball in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 6. Camisa 29. Camisa 24. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18. Camisa 7. Camisa 11.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. Well, we're on the way.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they? Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Santos with the corner, they're first. Japan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had it taken off him. Saliba. And he's gone searching crossfield. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's definitely not his best. Can he get it through? Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. It's skewed away. Modric. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. An instinctive delivery. He's cut it out. And it's Palmer. And that is a little undercooked. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Wriggles his way through. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Xabi Alonso. Santos are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Xabi Alonso looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Serginho plays it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Palmer. Passes short and sharp. It's a goal kick.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Terrific header! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Doué. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball if he can get there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Doué. Modric, Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Not the most accurate pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Owen. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to belt it away. Hernandez. We've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That was mighty close. We are into stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Santos will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Santos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's beautifully weighted. Doué is in a good position here. And that should get the job done. Owen. Modric pokes it out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, they could break here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a promising position, and it's Serginho. Conte. And the shot! Santos! And the comeback is complete! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Santos get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Palmer! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 9.542 espectadores.
It's a searching pass. Conte. Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the finish! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, that has changed. And there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking to play him in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 22. Camisa 24. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Played into space.
Camisa 7.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Baresi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Saka. Pedri driving through the middle. Van Dijk did just about enough. He's gone for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Conte. Now it's Doué. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And that is expertly dealt with. That is ended up in no man's land. Fernando Torres. Mbappe. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has not gone well. Pedri. There's the crossfield ball. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. Raul. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That pass isn't the best. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity, barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Barcelona finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Cleared without complication. Played back in. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That was lovely, that.
Mbappe! Delivery. Owen! He will be livid with himself. And it's Serginho. Modric, probing pass. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Serginho gets into some space. Drogba! No, not the best of headers.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And he's being shifted off it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Oh, a delicate chip through. Chiellini clears it away. Oh, good spread.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Havertz is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now it's Havertz. And he thumps it clear. Modric. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Serginho could try cutting inside here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out towards the flank. Looking tidy in possession here. Modric. That pass isn't the best. Modric. Looking for options for movement. Modric. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Palmer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gets a good foot in there. Over to the left. Serginho. He's in space and looking for options. Cross into the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Nicely spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's cut it out. The pressing's intense. And Palmer! Kukçu. Hazard. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. Takes aim. He rises! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, that's been intercepted. That looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. Saliba gets good distance on it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Soboslai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. We get a throw-in. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Olise. Szoboszlai and Azar. He's had it taken off him. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Threads one in. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That pass has been well intercepted. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Shifted it to the flank. Havertz!
Might want to be careful there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Havertz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what has happened here? Delivers the ball. Up he goes! They just took too long getting forward.
Owen simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Camisa 24. Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 7.
Modric. Played into space out wide. He's picked his way through. Out of play for a throw. Foot in. Olise. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ah, he's given it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Spread it left. Back into the middle. Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's been caught napping. In it comes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Camisa 29. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11. Camisa 14.
So there's going to be another change here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Look at the space here. The cross. Cleared away. And it's been taken short. That's really well cleared. And it's Azar. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Santos are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on.
Big header! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement. They let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He gets big against the crossbar. Has another go. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Sends it crossfield. Serginho. Aimed beyond the defence.
Foram indicados 4
Into
minutos
a
de
minimum of
acréscimo.
4 minutes additional time. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Serginho's cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he cuts out the supply. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
You can never be short of runners in the space.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Santos certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He's in space and looking for options. Hit into the middle. Has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Saliba gets it away. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a throw. And it's Belletti. And here's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in with purpose. And it's hoisted clear. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a little off target. Garnacho. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's out of play and it is a goal kick. He won't be happy with that one. Searching pass he's played there. Sends it crossfield. Tries to pass it through. Garnacho. Garnacho goes on a charge down the left. He's got away. Garnacho. Garnacho. Big header! Oh, it's hit the post! And that should get the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's definitely not his best. Saka, looking for the run. Havertz threads one in, played into the box, firmly met, getting on for a third of the way through the game. Good defending, oh, that's rather hopeful. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And that is expertly dealt with. Can he latch on to this? Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looks to the other side. Garnacho. 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 Terrific header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, Bellingham! Goal! Manchester United! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Time and again they are repelled. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Saka. He is through here. Saka. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And the referee brings the first half to a close.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can...
Saliba with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, great save! Now that was quite some save.
Drogba has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Santos have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Saka, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking for a runner, played into space out wide. Oh, Red, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Garnacho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal, Saka has it in a... It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Santos, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Ribery. Now it's Garnacho. Seedorf. Now the delivery. And that has been cleared. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Olise, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. It's a really well-measured ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the left flank. He's found the way through. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Garnacho. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on goal. Drogba! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
That's going in strongly.
Triol is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Out towards the flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Santos are certain.
He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Donadoni picks it up out wide. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. Swings in across. Great vision. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, this looks sharp. Seedorf. That's tidy. Seedorf stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Didier Drogba. Number 8, Seedorf. Coming on the field.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Kane. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
To inform you now that the latest travel
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Santos desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans
welcome
have pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact.
Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
De Jong. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. De Jong. Now it's Messi. Now Fiore. And he welcomes it in. There are... Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Always onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Fiore. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength. And he's had it nicked away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Deftly away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. Pass somewhat off target. Santos still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. But that has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Now, great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Owen. This looks promising. That's tidy. He is through here. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And the pass is intercepted. Oblak. Mbappe. There's the crossfield ball. Palmer. And he welcomes it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Owen. Now, can they get him away? And here's Messi. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, what a... And a chance! Goal! Breda! There is the breakthrough! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 10, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
NAC Breda are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He can run onto that. He's found the way through. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That is ended up in no man's land.
Santos truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Camavinga. Look at the space. Owen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
NAC Breda are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Now who's going to be first to this? Palmer. Out to the left it goes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Owen is herring after that one. Oh, super find. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Olise! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Santos are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Santos get the second half going. Alexander-Arnold. Olise could try cutting inside here. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi, and he's away. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Terrific header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's De Jong. Now then, the ball's come loose. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Guendouzi. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Ribéry.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's found some space. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, good-looking ball. Santos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oblak punts it upfield. Alexander-Arnold. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a searching pass. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Santos really could have done without this.
Substitution.
Dealing with the pressure. And he's missed altogether.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Looking for the run, and there's green grass ahead of him. Nice control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Breda clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he was quick to react. Santos are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Pedri. He's got away. Ribéry. And this is Owen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. Messi. And the finish! Goal! Santos! And there is his 30th goal. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Santos take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
That pass has been well intercepted. Great vision. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 11, Petri.
Santos could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
He can get that clear. Barcelona finding their passes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's really well cleared. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Camavinga. He has found the way through. Serginho's cross. Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Palmer! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to play it through. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Lewandowski. Bastoni